In this lesson, students will be able to round a two-digit number to the tens place using a number line and the hundreds chart. Through comparison and modeling numbers, students have developed an understanding of number and its value in earlier grades. In this lesson, students will learn to round numbers to the nearest 10. We normally tell students to round up or down in estimation, but we need to have students think about which 10 is closer to the number. Students will not be taught tricks or rules for rounding numbers, but rather through practice and application, students will develop an understanding to determine how to round numbers. Students will not be asked to round numbers that are in the middle, saving that task for later lessons. Look at the example on the number line. The student is asked to tell which two tens surround 37. The student would name 30 and 40 and then be asked to place 37 correctly on the number line and determine the distance from 37 to each of the surrounding tens. The student is able to compare the distances and determine that 37 is closer to 40 than 30 because the distance to 40 is only 3, whereas the distance to 30 is 7. The student may justify their thinking using mathematical notation. 37 rounds to 40 because 3 is less than 7. Looking at the same number on a hundreds chart, the student would be able to count how many places are between 37 and the surrounding tens to be able to determine which is the closest 10 and round 37 to 40. So here they could make 1, 2, 3 jumps. This is the distance between 37 and 40 is 3. And then the distance between here, 37 and 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they can see that 3 is less than 7, therefore 37 rounds to 40. In this lesson, students will be asked to round a two-digit number using number lines and a hundreds chart. A student is successful when they can accurately round any two-digit number to the nearest 10 with or without using a number line or hundreds chart and can clearly explain their reasoning for their choice.